Hey everyone, this is Robin Graves, and this is the world according to Graves. What else would it be? Anyway, let me get something out of the way here. The usual, Mike. Happy Time Murders. I'm recommending this. This is probably the one of the vilest comedies I've seen in a long time. I loved it. I'm recommending it. I saw it online several months ago. Went looking for it, couldn't find it. Couldn't find any information about when it's being released. And a couple of days after Christmas, I was at Target and happened to see it, and I had to snatch it up in a heartbeat. So, please, guys, hold on. Happy Time Murders. Please watch it. It is hilarious. Yeah, there's puppets in it, but believe me, it's not for kids. Oh my God. Anyway, let me go. Usual. Yep. Diet Pepsi. Yes, let me get a little sippage here to get this started. Oh, golly. I was going to do this show on the so-called impeachment, but Nancy Pelosi is supposed to be handing things over and doing all of this stuff, and it's supposed to happen today. As of the time of this recording, nothing's happened yet, but it's 7:20 a.m. here on the East Coast. I don't expect anybody to be working in Washington till about 9. Must be nice to set hours, 9 to 3, whatever they do. Lord knows half of them got to have their first drink in by noon anyway. By 3 o'clock, they're all sloshed. So I decided to do something a little different. I told you guys I was going to kind of turn up the heat a little bit this year, and I'm hoping to do this. So let me get started. Have you guys noticed something over the past 8 years? The media has gotten really weird. They have not been really telling much of the truth about what's going on. They only tell opinion. And they're always talking the same thing, the same words. They're always saying the same things. And I'm going to tell you why. In 2012, Obama signed into law H.R. 4310, allowing propaganda to be used on the American people through the media. And we've done, excuse me, I've done a video about this before, about how the media is bought and paid for. That's how the media exists. They're not making that much money off of commercials, because a lot of, like, CNN are losing ratings left and right. MSNBC losing ratings, are tanking. Fox News, in my opinion, I don't even watch Fox News. The local news is even this way. They're paid, by special interest groups to show stories, promoting the special interest group, what the special interest group wants you to see. And the government is a special interest group. Both sides are, the Democrats and the Republicans. And the Democrats take full use of this blatant bullshit law. Like I said, in 2012, H.R. 4310 was signed into law by Barack Obama. It was allowing propaganda to be used on the American people. This repealed the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948, banning the use of domestic propaganda. That's pretty much, kind of leaves full leeway for the media to say whatever they want to say, for the government to use our media to pass along anything they want to pass along. It's gotten pretty ridiculous. Some of the ways they do this. This is interesting. They create a bandwagon. Everybody's doing this. Everybody believes what we say. MTV was really bad about this back in the 90s. They destroyed the 80s metal scene. They want to say, well, people got tired of the music. People got tired of this. People got tired of that. No, MTV got tired of it. And they were being controlled by record companies who decided that they wanted something new and fresh, and started signing all these garage bands that do maybe 4 chords. That's it. We're looking at bands like Nirvana, Temple of the Dog, Stone Temple Pilots at the time. These were not the greatest musicians in the world, but they told you, the youth, and people who are watching them, that you're either going to like this band or you're a weenie. You're not cool. You're not with the in group. And they kind of guilted people into believing this. And people started listening to these bands and forgetting great bands from the 70s and 80s. It's too old. It's not, Nirvana is the voice of our generation. Nirvana, a bunch of heroin addicts where the lead singer killed himself and the bass player went into virtual obscurity. So yeah, let's voice of a generation. Jesus Christ, it's the same thing as what to do with commercials. Drink Pepsi, you'll get women. Drive this car, you'll be a chick magnet. You'll be cool if you wear this brand of shoes. That's the bandwagon technique. They make you think everybody's doing this. Everybody's thinking this way. Therefore, you don't want to be different. You don't want to be part of the out crowd. You want to be popular. So you start thinking this way. They have created an environment for you to be accepted by these so-called masses that never existed until they started this. Nobody will actually tell you the truth about the matter. They don't want to let you know that not everybody thinks this way, but the media wants to let you know that they do, when it's just a handful of people. But it keeps rolling over and getting more and more people. It's a typical marketing technique they use for movies, music. Cats are going crazy out here. It's the in thing. Another way is a snob appeal. You're better than the others. You're better than the other people out there who don't believe the way you do, because the media tells you that. The media tells you, it's only right to think this way. You're better than the others who don't think this way. This is what is going on with the Democrats looking down on anybody who's not a Democrat. You point a finger at something that Barack Obama did. The first thing that's going to be said is what about itis? Is a repug disease? Well, at least we're not into changing history to suit our needs, just to make a comfortable history, disappear and replace it with a comfortable lie. So it's kind of, they push things really weird that way. I'm losing my place here, guys. Please forgive me. This is earlier than I normally do this show. I need to get it out of the way. I have a lot to do today. I'm disabled. I'm not able to do much, and my wife leaves me a list like that long of things to do. They use vague terms. The media will use vague terms to make you think a certain way. They'll turn around and something they could say in one sentence, they'll say in 5. They'll make it's a way of steamrolling your way of thinking. I don't like mincing words. I've never liked beating around the bush. I've never liked being the guy who has to say 10 words when I could get it said in 2. Fact checkers are really good about this. Fact checkers will sit there and make something that doesn't suit their purposes seem longer than what it should be, so you think that there's more wrong than there is. In fact, they'll use a lot of vague terms to make themselves sound more intelligent, and you'll believe anything they say because they're smart people. I've seen a lot of smart, dumb people in the world. Believe me, I deal with them all the time doing these videos. You wouldn't believe the feedback I get. That's Jesus Christ. Anyway, they'll use loaded words also. These words where they want to tell you something, and these words are, once you wonder what what they mean by such and such, they'll go off on some tangent about, Trump lied 1,000 times on record, and you'll believe him because 1,000 sounds like a lot. I don't know how many times Trump lied, but it's not 1,000 times. Trust me, believe me, I've counted. I've asked people, what are these 1,000 lies he's told on record? Nobody tells me. Nobody will tell me. They'll change things. They'll switch subjects because that's what they're programmed to do by the media. The propaganda the media is feeding them, and you can always tell there's propaganda going on, how this something's propaganda, because they'll regurgitate the same thing that these news agencies, the media says, word for word. That's what propaganda does. It keeps you from thinking for yourself. They'll use an unreliable testimonial. I see it all the time. Oh God, I see it a lot. Sources say this, sources say that. What sources? What sources? They'll turn around and say something like, well, our sources don't want to be revealed. Then it's not true. You can't reveal your sources. Your source is wrong. Your source doesn't exist. So remember, folks, when people do pull this kind of stunt, it's always unreliable. It's always an unnamed source. If the media is saying that they're getting this from a source and don't mention the source, 9 times out of 10, it's not true. Okay, I've caught Fox News doing this also. So, I can go on with this for a long while. I want to drop it here because I think I got the message across. I want to go to something else here. I had somebody give me some information, and it took me a week to get this verified. Some of this I knew, some of this is totally new to me. I got this verified, got the message in late last night, and everything. Didn't see it till this morning. I'm wondering what's going on here. People say that these people are telling the truth about things. You need to listen to them. Well, here's something that's the truth also. Ilhan Omar, her real name is Ilhan Esme. Bill de Blasio, his name is Warren Wilhelm Jr. Bernie Sanders, Bernard Gutmann, that's his real name. Cory Booker was Tony Booker, and Eric Holder is Eric Himpton. What are they hiding? Why are they using fake names? What are they hiding from us? It's really interesting that, hold on, did I have that one here too? Yes, Paul Buttigieg. It's Paul Montgomery. What are they hiding? Why are they lying about their names? Why are they hiding? Now, I've actually had people tell me, well, they're doing this because they're in the public eye and they want their privacy. If you want your privacy, don't get in the public eye. Don't be in public. There's something illogical, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, about a politician wanting to use a different name than what they were born with. These aren't their real names. They're not even legally been changed. These are aliases they're going by. Now some of you out there have told me about stuff like this and come with an explanation. All politicians lie. Yeah, okay. But I don't know what's worse. A lying politician, or those of you out there who will vote for a lying politician. Just because a politician tells you something that you want to hear doesn't mean you're going to get it. Holy crap, man. George Bush Sr. Said, read my lips, no new taxes. No, there were no new taxes. He just raised the existing ones. You need to look through what these people are saying and read between the lines. Look at what they're not telling you. Politicians are very good, especially those on the left. And I've noticed that over the past several years, since I really got really political about things. It's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. Barack Obama, during the Obamacare fiasco thing, when he's trying to push it really hard, said, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. Well, that didn't happen. Nobody got to keep their damn doctors. When he's confronted with it, he said, oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Of course, Barack Obama is also one of these people that would say something one day, 2 days later, say something totally different, expecting you to forget what he said 2 days earlier, which many of you did. I didn't. And there's a lot of us who didn't. I've sat here and I've watched politicians run their mouths off about something that never happened. Look at Adam Schiff said during the Russiagate investigation how he has all this information, all this evidence, and it's going to be it's going to hit Obama right in the face, and he's going to be gone. Trump in the face. Trump's going to be gone. I'm sorry, man. I got Obama on my mind for some damn reason. When it come down to it, there was no evidence whatsoever, and Adam Schiff denies everything, even though it was on TV, even though he said it on TV. Same thing with AOC, or Senorita Donkey Chompers, saying the reason they're doing this impeachment is so that another horrible thing won't happen in 2020. But it's fact checkers are saying that didn't happen. Let's talk about these fact checkers for a moment. I'm going to do an entire show on these people. Fact checkers, PolitiFact, Snopes, they like to tell their opinion about things, and there's a way they get away with this. When Robert O'Rourke, Bethel, prick, said, yes, we are coming for your AR-15s, we're coming for your AK-47s. He's talking about banning some firearms. Snopes said that there was never anything said about banning firearms, which technically, they're right and they're wrong. Yes, there was talk of banning firearms, but according to Snopes, the way they want you to think, and this goes into propaganda, the term banning all firearms was not used, so guns weren't being banned, even though certain guns were. But none were being banned because he didn't say guns were going to be banned, just AR-15s and AK-47s, two of the most popular semi-automatic rifles in America. This is the use of propaganda by fact checkers. They will, whenever they're caught up in something, when somebody says something and is brought up, and they go to a fact checker, they say it didn't happen. When it's proven to them, they come up with this really interesting thing they hide behind. There's no way we could have known at that time. Or they go behind everybody's back and everything and surreptitiously change their comments. Once they're found out to be wrong. That's kind of sneaky there, PolitiFact and Snopes. Snopes is ran by a liberal couple and their cat. They are super liberal, and they're the only ones running it. They have no staff. They have no offices. They're actually being ran out of their home. That's been proven. Even PolitiFact said that cannot be proven. Well, yes, it has been proven. There have been pictures, there have been reports, there's been everything. These people even stated and bragged how they run it out of their home. They were monster Obama supporters. That's why they took it for Obama. Fact checkers don't tell you the truth. They tell you opinion. Their opinion, or what narrative they want to tell. They have ways of twisting things they say, or things that is said to support their opinions. So, anyway, guys, I wanted to get this out, and we're going to be back probably tomorrow. More than likely tomorrow, and I promise you we're going to come with something really interesting. I've got some things on the works right now. I'm waiting for something to be verified. It should be verified today. So we'll get this done tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Until then, guys, I'm Robin Graves. This has been The World According to Graves, and talk hard. See you.